Hello from Boone Pickens Stadium. I'm John Helsley here with Brandon Chatmon. We're your Oklahoma State beat writers. And today, Brandon, we had a chance to talk to a lot of Cowboy football players. The season's starting to get close. Just talk a little bit about the mood of the team as we're getting closer to that Georgia game.
Well, it seems like the mood for the team, obviously, guys are kind of ready to get out there and actually hit somebody who's not wearing orange and white. They seem pretty excited about the Georgia game. Obviously, it's going to be a pretty huge game. ABC 2:30 on September 5th. So obviously that's a pretty huge game for OSU and Georgia for that matter. The guys seem like they're ready to hit somebody else. They seem like they're kind of in the dog days as far as camp and, hey, we're kind of getting sick of just hitting each other. We want to go out there and be able to compete against somebody else. So it seems like that's kind of been the focus for them heading forward and moving forward to getting close to game week.
We are getting close. They started school here this week, Brandon. I think there's probably starting to get to be a little bit of a routine. At this point, what are some of the things that have really stood out to you as we've watched preseason kind of progress here?
Well, one thing that's really kind of stood out to me was just the Cowboys running back depth. It seems like they have Kendall Hunter, All-American type running back. You have Keith Tolston coming in after him, and then Bo Johnson coming in after him. They have three really solid running backs at the position, and they also have one of the surprises of camp, which is Jeremy Smith, a true freshman from Tulsa Union. He's one of the bigger surprises the Cowboys have had in this preseason. So I would say the number one thing that's kind of stood out to me just in watching a couple of their practice would be the running back depth.
All right. Defense has always been a question here. It's a big question going into this season. What do you think about that side of the ball? What has Bill Young's impact been on this team, new defensive coordinator?
Well, the defensive guys seem really excited. They seem excited about the focus on turnovers. That seems like something they want to do. They want to go out there and get the football back, and they're really excited about playing that type of football because that's exciting for players, making plays, getting the crowd involved in Boone Pickens Stadium or quieting the crowd on the road, whatever it may have you. They seem really excited about that, and they seem pretty confident they will be better this year than they were last year. They kind of have a chip on their shoulder just because everybody's talking about OSU offense, how explosive it is, but then they go, oh, what about the defense? Is the defense going to be good? Are they going to be able to hold teams down and make OSU a top 10 team? And OSU's defensive players, they seem to kind of be taking that personal at this point, and they feel like they can be a top 10 team. It's just a matter of a stop here, a stop there.
Been a lot of buzz about this team in the preseason. Sports Illustrated cover, a lot of top 10 mention. They have the triplets, Zach Robinson, Kendall Hunter, Des Bryant. How do you think this team has responded to all the hype and all the the publicity that they've gotten so far?
I think initially they're handling it pretty well, but you never really know until game day. I'd say right now, they're taking it almost as a challenge. Hey, we want to live up to this expectations. We have a lot of people talking about us right now, but if we go out and we have a tough game against Georgia or something like that, we might not be getting the media praise and the media attention we have been getting. We want to go out there and prove that we are a top 10 team. That seems like that kind of has been their focus. So they know there's a lot of expectations, but they feel like they can live up to those.
All right. John Helsley, Brandon Chatmon, stick with us. We're going to bring it all to you in the paper, online, videos, blogs. Stay with us, newsok.com.